Hey guys, this is Bharat and welcome to Bharat's Kitchen with crispy honey chili chicken fries. That's right. Well, to make the chicken in fries form and to keep it juicy and crispy at the same time is very difficult. So, we're gonna follow a few methods to keep the chicken succulent and crispy at the same time. Okay, so I've taken some chicken thighs here, and as they are more tender than chicken breasts, they're quite apt for the recipe. But if you want to use chicken breast, then I'd suggest that cut them in bite-sized bits. Now before cutting the chicken in fries form, we have to pound the chicken. So don't imagine your boss or your vice face here. You just have to gently beat the chicken and make it a little thin, so using a mallet here will help the chicken to become more tender and you will achieve a better shape lengthwise. Now remember that while slicing the chicken, you have to tilt your knife just a little bit and cut across the fibers. And as you can see that I've kept the chicken on a little thicker side. I mean not like french fries but more like chips. So be careful while slicing the chicken. Okay, now we're gonna add some water, some salt, some white pepper powder, some baking powder which is extremely essential in the recipe. We also have to add some sugar, which I've forgotten to show, so don't worry, you'll find all the list of ingredients and their measurements in the blog post. And finally, we're gonna add some vinegar. Just mix everything together and let the chicken rest for 45 minutes in a refrigerator. Okay, so in the meanwhile, we're gonna slice some onions, some bell pepper, which is also known as capsicum, some spring onions, and finally, we're gonna chop some ginger and some garlic. Okay, at this point, we're gonna make a batter to coat our chicken. So we're gonna take some all-purpose flour, some cornstarch, some oil, and some salt. Just mix the dry ingredients together thoroughly until they look like brown breadcrumbs, and then add some ice-cold water and whisk until there are no lumps. Now it's time to take the chicken out because my 45 minutes fly by pretty soon, but you'll have to wait. Now here you'll notice that the chicken would have absorbed all the water, and this will make sure that the chicken doesn't dry out when we'll fry it twice. Now we're gonna add some all-purpose flour to the chicken and mix it thoroughly. And if you're wondering why I'm adding flour here, even though I'm gonna coat the chicken with the batter, well, it's because cornstarch has the tendency to absorb moisture, and if you'll coat it with just cornstarch, the chicken will dry out as soon as the dish cools down. So to protect the chicken, we have to do a dry flour coating. Now just dump in all your chicken pieces in the batter and let them sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes before you fry them. Now keep your oil to medium heat, and to know that the oil is hot enough, just drop in a wooden skewer, and if small bubbles comes out vigorously, that means your oil is ready. So with the help of a skewer, gently drop in your chicken pieces, but don't overcrowd the oil. I know, even though your second name is impatient, but don't overcrowd the oil. Just let the chicken cook for about 5 minutes or until it reaches a half-done state. Now remember, after cooking the chicken for the first time, you have to let the chicken rest for about 15 minutes. And resting will keep all the juices in the chicken intact. After 15 minutes, just turn your flame to very high and dump in all your chicken in hot oil for just 2 to 3 minutes or until it's golden brown. Now if you're thinking that after double frying, is the chicken juicy, then just see this. Now before making the sauce, first we're gonna make a sauce mix for it. So I'm gonna take some water, and to that we're gonna add some tomato ketchup, some honey, some sambal, and you'll find the various alternatives of sambal in the description bar down below, so don't worry. And finally, we're gonna add some cornstarch. We're gonna mix everything together and keep it aside. Now we're gonna take a wok. You can use any large utensil instead of that, and turn your heat to very high. I'm gonna add some oil, our chopped garlic, and our chopped ginger. We're also gonna be adding our chopped spring onions and also our sliced onions. I'm gonna cook these vegetables on high flame for about 3 to 4 minutes and then add in our capsicum and again cook everything for about 2 to 3 minutes. At this point, I'm gonna add my sauce mix, some soy sauce, some salt, some MSG, which is totally optional, some freshly crushed black pepper powder, and just mix everything together. Now, the most crucial part here is that you have to reduce the sauce, and you can clearly see the consistency of sauce right now. So, I'm gonna cook the sauce for about 2-3 minutes, and basically, you want to reach this consistency. And after reducing the sauce, turn your flame off and let the sauce cool down for about 2-3 minutes, and then add your chicken. I'm gonna sprinkle some green onion and sesame seed on top of my honey chili chicken, clean my plate obviously, and just dive in. So there you go guys, how to make honey chili chicken in fries form. You'll find all the list of ingredients and their measurements on the website. And if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. For updates and queries, you can like me on Facebook. Until then, I'll see you all next time.